I heard you are hurting for a little more horsepower.
Or a lot more horsepower. You know what I'm talking about. Come on. I think we've all been there before. When you get a new vehicle, it's fresh and exciting and the power just feels... But then you own that vehicle for a few months and it just feels a little different.
Yeah, she got some balls. You know?
So the cheapest, the easiest, and honestly, if you have a turbocharged vehicle, the most effective way to add more power is custom tuning. Let's go over getting the custom tunes, loading them on your device, getting them installed on your truck, and I'm gonna show you on my 3.5 EcoBoost. Now, a lot of you diesel guys might be thinking, my tuners never asked for a data log, and you'd be right. Diesels are a lot easier to turn up to 10 and send it. Unfortunately, for those of us who have gasoline engines, tuning is a lot more complex and involved to get the recipe right.
Bisschen Kraftstoff, Motorsteuerung,
Oh yeah.
und Druckluft. Und fertig für den Prüfstand. Perfekt.
So you just got that tune from your tuner, you load it up, and it's maybe feels a little bit lackluster. That's okay. That's the way it's supposed to be. I know. See, the reason for this is your tuner has your back. Gasoline engines are very susceptible to knock. Not that kind of knock, come on. The kind of knock I'm talking about is rarely an issue, if ever, for a diesel. However, in a gasoline engine, knock can be a death sentence, and that's exactly what your tuner is trying to avoid.
Let's take a look inside a 4-stroke engine. Let's zoom in a second and pause. Let's also add these. This is bottom dead center and this is top dead center. The engine just completed the intake stroke. As the piston moves upward, it's known as the compression stroke. It creates a lot of heat and pressure. If this air and fuel mixture were to ignite prematurely before the piston hit top dead center, that is knock. Now I have this slowed way down, but when your engine is moving at thousands of revolutions per minute, this knock can happen numerous times every second, and that is a lot of strain on your engine's rotating assembly.
But let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, you're going to need a device to tune with, like this. An SCT X4. This is arguably one of the most popular tuning devices on the market, and for good reason. It is relatively inexpensive. It is practically bulletproof. It has a lot of support from amazing custom tuners, and it just works. Okay, this device has a lot of positives, but it's not without its downsides. The supporting software is just so outdated, and some of it is just straight up terrible. Okay, let's get those custom tunes. We're gonna head on over to Gearhead, and we're gonna shop for tunes, but what you need to do first is grab that SCT device with the OBD2 connector and head out to your truck. You're gonna need two things before you can even order the tunes. First, you're gonna need to know the serial number off of your device, and then you're gonna need to know the ECU strategy of your truck. You got your device, you're gonna take the OBD2, plug it in. Once you're plugged into the OBD2 port, you just go down to device info and snap a picture of that serial number. Next, you're gonna go up to vehicle info, and you're gonna select it, and it's gonna ask you to turn the key to the on position or turn it on. Once you press continue, you can take a picture of the ECU strategy. You'll see on my screen that it is not found because I already have a tune on this. Now we're gonna go back to the website. Now that you have the ECU strategy off of your truck and you have your tuner serial number, you can finish ordering your custom tunes and they will email them to you and you download them. This next part is a bummer if you have a Mac. The SCT software only works on Windows. So if you don't have access to Windows or you only have a phone, you're gonna need to get access to one or borrow one. Now that you have your Windows device, you're gonna take your SCT device and the provided USB-A to USB micro cable, and you're gonna plug her in. You're gonna head over to sctflash.com. Then you hit Product, Performance Device, select your programmer. Then scroll down to Downloads. You're going to download both Live Link and Updater, and you're going to install them on your device. You got the software downloaded. I'm not going to show you how to install it. You should know how to do that already. But after installation, go ahead and open up Device Updater. We're going to load Custom Tune File. And it's going to ask you to browse the file. So that file that you downloaded from your tuner, you're going to go find that. Custom File 1. Then in here, you're going to click on Custom File 1, and you're going to click Add to Device. I've already added it to the device, but at this point, you can also remove other tunes from your device. Like I'm going to remove this older file. So I hit Remove Tune, and anytime you make an action, you're going to hit Program, and it will update the device for you. Custom Tune Programming complete. You can hit back. You're done with this program. Tunes on the device, back to the truck. All right, now that we're back, go ahead and plug the device back in and turn your key to the on position. You go down to Program Vehicle. Yep. Turn your vehicle to the on position. Once you've done that, you'll see the tunes, you'll see the stock configuration after that's always saved in there. But you'll see the two files that you loaded up on Device Updater. Then you're going to select the one that you want to load. You'll have different options depending on the tuner, but this is what you get from Gearhead. And you push over and you approve. Special options if they're available. You can adjust the TPMS settings. You have to select something, so you hit no. Adjust rear, no, and then continue. After you hit continue, takes maybe like 7 to 10 minutes. It's going to tell you to turn the truck off, turn it back on. You just follow the instructions on screen until it's done. After you've loaded the tune, you don't need to keep the device plugged in. You can just set it to the side. Okay, now that we have those tunes loaded up, let's take her for a spin, see how she feels.
When you go on this test drive, you're gonna wanna not beat the hell out of it. Your tuner's gonna tell you it's a bad idea. You can play around with it, you can open her up, but don't start off with a 4-wheel drive boosted launch because
It could feel a tad underwhelming. See, it's not turned up all the way. In order to reach the full potential of your tune, you're going to need to do data logging, and lots of it.
I'll show you how to do that in the next video.